thought they banned Braxis.
Nope, they banned Battlefield of Eternity, and thank you for ruining my intro already.
Oh, all right. Well, good morning, everybody, or good night, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody.
Hi guys, this is Alexia, joined here by Revenar.
Hello.
We are very prepared. We're very prepared, as you can see. We're gonna be doing a cast for NGS Division C West. It's gonna be ICC Valkyries on the blue side and Team TBD on the left side. Wait, red side.
Yes.
I don't know what left from right either.
All right. Well, we do have a Hanzo being banned out on the side of the red team, which I don't know who's what, so I'm just gonna say red team.
TBD.
Hanzo, yeah, TBD, TBD. That works. Hanzo very good here. W, get a lot of W value. Vikings ban is a bit interesting. I have heard of people using solo lane Vikings top, where you split one Viking onto the point, one mid lane to soak, and the third one takes the globe, but it's not really a strategy that is too common. Unless there's someone on that team that is a known Vikings player.
Yep. There has to be a Vikings player.
Yeah, that's gotta be a scout. You don't just ban Vikings.
Or maybe there's something we don't know about Vikings on Braxis.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it work before, but it is not the easiest thing to execute, but it does have a place.
And we're gonna see a second ban of Rexar. I don't believe that's a scout. It's just good on the map.
Yeah, Rexar, one of the stronger solo laners on this map. Having two characters that you can use to soak the XP and take the point is very strong here.
And we're gonna see a Garrosh ban. We're just gonna leave everything open.
Yeah, all the meta picks are open. Banning for the map, I guess, as opposed to banning meta, which is understandable. Garrosh is really strong. His ability to hold the point, throw people on or off, is something you can't really look past. But that does leave Johanna open, which is who I would expect to be picked up first here, which is what they're going to do. This guy picking up Johanna.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, the second pick is kind of stronger if they had taken Rhaegar or even Stukov first, but
yeah, I would like to see a Stukov picked up here especially, and maybe like whatever tank they potentially want to go with. And it depends on what their hero pool looks like, but a Stukov right here I think would be very strong.
Yeah, and we are going to see the Stukov picked up here by Waterlong and Valkyries playing Sonya.
Yeah, it is very interesting that they would pick up their solo laner this early when the red team hasn't yet. It gives you the opportunity to get countered pretty hard, and on a map where the solo lane is so important, that is a little bit risky. They're going to pick up Dahaka here though. I believe Dahaka does win into the solo lane if he can land his tongue on her spin, but that'll be a big if on if he can do that.
Yeah, it will definitely depend. Dahaka is not as strong as a 1v1 as he used to be. However, being able to just go to the bot lane and help your 4-man and from a losing situation is going to be very strong.
Yeah, agreed.
And we're going to see a third ban of Jaina.
That's got to be a target ban.
I sure hope so.
Jaina has very good wave clear. I will give her that. Honestly, I would like to see the blue team pick up a Gul'dan here. I think depending on if they play it, Gul'dan would be a very strong pickup here. Gul'dan's wave clear is very strong on Braxis, and they still have their tank pickup, which they could flex into a whole lot of different things.
Yeah, apparently the Dahaka player is a notorious Vikings player, chat says.
Okay, that would make sense. Alright, so they're actually going to flex their potential mage pick for last. Vala being picked up, very strong. Vala is one of the, in my opinion, stronger sustained damage dealers right now, and Mei is very good on this map.
This is a very good map for double support, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a Zarya or even a Medivh pick up here. Might not be
Vala.
the best idea considering they do have a Johanna, and double blind would be a little bit... well, not less than ideal for a hyper carry Vala, and we're gonna see another Bruiser.
Triple frontline.
In the form of Gazlo. Probably, I'm gonna assume 4-man Gazlo.
Yeah, 4-man Dahaka is not the greatest, though. You could utilize maybe like a 2-3 where you put Gazlo and Dahaka top, and then wait for a good opportunity to dig in bot. They could utilize Dahaka as like a floater back and forth when he has dig up. Double support could work here, or they could just go into that mage pickup. Mages, especially Mephisto, very good in the triple front line. So I'm not surprised to see them pick up a mage here, even Gul'dan, but Mephisto is probably one of the most popular mages right now. I've noticed. I don't personally play him a lot, but I do know his popularity and strength is there.
Yes, I do really like the Mephisto pickup here. I feel like the side of the Valkyries might still have a little bit of a tough time. However, I feel that he can definitely shred a little bit later on.
Yeah. All right, so who you giving the edge to here?
I kind of think that TBD is more likely to win with their comp. However, I like the Valkyries comp more.
Yeah, I want to say that the Valkyries comp is going to take off at level 10, so I have to give the edge to them. The red team is going to want to snowball early, I think, and that's going to be their opportunity to do so.
Yeah, then let's just quickly introduce these teams on the blue side of ICC Valkyries. We're gonna see Slice playing the May, Waterlong on Stukov, Mind playing Mephisto, Valkyrie on Vala, and Voxlays on Sonya.
All right, on the red team, you did this to me on purpose. We have Bido on Gazlo, this guy on Johanna, Rhaegar being played by Greek Fire, Chauncey being played by, or playing Dahaka, and Sarah
Sure, left.
Sarah Let being playing that KT.
Listen, I'm a big fan of this guy's name, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright, and just quickly going over the talents here. Vala did go into the queue, which is definitely wise considering, again, the double blind and the reduction in damage from the totem. And we're going to see a low blow Nova on Mephisto and Slam on Sonya. And Blizzard.
But it does look like they're going to be keeping the Dahaka bot lane right now, which I expect a potential dig top lane at some point to try to get a gank on that Sonya.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting the Dahaka to be top, so that they could get the advantage in the 4-man, but I guess they want the advantage top instead. Oh, that's frontline Vala going for that globe. She's gonna get condemned by the Johanna, bombed by the Kel'Thas, and looks like she's gonna be able to walk away unpunished.
Yeah, barely. Yeah, it's just they're looking to deny those globes to the KT when he's stacking his level 1. It's going to be in the blue team's best interest to deny those as much as they can. Vala missing a Q here, getting collapsed on. Vala potentially going to go down, but looks like that they have to back up. Dahaka using his dig and silence out on Stukov.
Oh, there's going to be a tongue that did not connect. Chat says that B-Med is fine, but I do enjoy seeing you struggle. So you can say the whole name.
B-Med, I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, we're gonna camp out here for the globe. Let me see what's going on in the top lane. Looks like this is a fairly even match at the moment, but Dahaka has burrowed top, and he's gonna get a tongue on Sonya.
It's gonna be first blood.
First blood. I wasn't ready. I forgot about it.
Right, me too. All right, looks like there's gonna be a little bit of skirmishing going bot lane. Mephisto getting a little bit of damage out with his W. Blue team has bot, red team has top. Dahaka seems to be floating between top and bot, just seeing where he needs to be. Yeah. Oh, Dahaka tonguing the May. But Johanna's gonna be a little bit deep right now. If she does not have her unstoppable, at least she has, okay, there we go. I didn't know she hadn't used it yet or if it was on cooldown.
Yeah, it appears that they are lacking a little bit of damage in the bot lane, with only pretty much only Kel'Thas as a solo DPS. Another reason why I thought that Gazlo would be down here, he has Morrowind. Looks like Gazlo's dead.
Yep, so Sonya taking top. It looks like that blue team is going to be starting their channel. 42% on the side of the red team, so they do have a bit of a wave themselves. But blue team's going to get a decent channel here. May is holding bot lane, trying to keep them off the point as much as she can. Dahaka's actually going to recapture top. Sonya hasn't scouted that out, so she could have potentially got in there a little bit quicker and stopped them from taking it back. But Johanna's a little bit aggressive there. KT really needs to be focusing on getting these globes, though. There's a mid globe and bot globe just popped up bot, so he should really be focusing on that. Getting that quest completed will be really good for him going into the late game. But it looks like blue team has a camp pushing in. Camp's not super big, but it does have armor reduction. I think. Is that?
Yeah, it does. It does have armor reduction.
I thought so. I was like, wait, I know Ultric passed, but
yeah, they do reduce armor a little bit. In the meantime, the Haka is soloing this camp, and then as you can see, -20. Yeah, proven.
Yep.
And
it is very strong.
Looks like he's gonna rotate here to the point to contest the Sonya. They're both still low, so they're not gonna be able to do a lot here. In the meantime, bottom lane, we are still, well, not a lot is happening here. Just kind of like poking back and forth. No kills yet.
Vala sitting at 11 Q stacks right now.
Yep.
With XP about even on both sides, 1-to-1 on kills, 40 to 42%, relatively even game so far. Just one team waiting for another team to slip up. Like I said before, blue team I think is going to have a bit of a better power spec at level 10. It seems like a lot of their stuff is going to come online more so than with potential durance off of Mephisto.
Yep, Dahakas is already rotated bottom. He is currently just waiting for somebody to step up and get a tongue on them, but he's gonna get Blizzard and, well, not stunned, because he does have Burrow. However, he is gonna get the tongue on the Vala, and she does not survive that.
Yeah, that was a very good tongue by Dahaka there. That should allow red team to be able to get a decent channel on here, but May's doing a good job of zoning them out still. It is 3v4, so the blue team really does need to look at getting out, or they're going to end up losing. If Dahaka hits a tongue here on Stukov, which should be his target, must not have had it up right now, but they're going to start the channel. Top lane, it looks like a little skirmishing going. I think Sonya might end up falling here if she stays too long. And Dahaka's digging top, getting a kill on that Sonya. That's going to be a decent channel. May is recapturing the channel bot lane, though.
Yeah, Dahaka did go for Feeding Frenzy, so I would think that he might have had it up by then on that potential Stukov kill, but I guess clearly not.
He should have.
I just feel like he should have.
Yeah, should have had it for it. So that's maybe he missed. Maybe I missed the tongue go out.
I didn't see it either, so I do not think that he did tongue. Dahaka's gonna go ahead and rotate back bottom, hiding in the bush, waiting for somebody to step up again. He's gonna be looking for the Vala potentially once again. He's not gonna go for the tongue just yet, though.
I thought I saw it go out and miss, but yeah, I think I saw it like slide in between the two.
I must be going blind.
I thought it hit Vala. All right, May getting a little bit low here. Silence going off on Stukov, going to help zone them out a little bit. May should have her ice block if she needs it. Sliding out, red team aggressing in a little bit.
Yes, she does. She does have she did have the ice block there. However, the red team is getting a little bit lower than the blue team. I'm not sure that the Rhaegar healing is enough to out heal a Vala Mephisto poke.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're gonna. I mean, Ancestral would be, but it looks like May might be going down here. May getting a little bit deep here, opting to slide out. Johanna a little bit deep as well, but popping her unstoppable to get out. Red team does have that channel. Looks like a bit of skirmishing on top lane. Sonya's gonna end up dying to that Gazlo. I expect Dahaka to potentially try to dig top if he thinks he can get another kill on the Sonya. But it looks like they might. That May's getting low bot lane.
She really is, but she just keeps living forever, though.
Yeah.
So it looks like Sonya's gonna be go ahead and get some healing on that globe top and potentially contest that point once again. Slice again, living on nothing. It's feel like she's just always just holding on to nothing, and she just doesn't die.
Yeah, isolation out on Vala.
Hey, Grits.
Looks like we have Blessed Shield on Johanna, Gravel Bomb on Gaslo, Ancestral. Healing on Rhaegar, obviously isolation, and Phoenix on KT. May finally might be looking to go down here, but now she's actually going to get out. 3-man stun off of her W. May a little bit too aggressive, almost getting killed for that globe. Blue team is definitely going to be getting their ult soon, but they do not have them right now. Red team's going to get the first objective of the game. Question is, can they snowball off this? Like I said, I do believe blue team does have the better power spec at level 10.
Yeah,
I will,
Sonya was doing here the Berserk camp, and Dahaka just burrowed top, and well, she no longer has a camp.
yeah.
Meanwhile, Johanna just stalling the back, and down here, just everybody doing their best.
Yeah, blue
Clear
team
that wave.
has to really be worried about losing this fort down here.
I feel like their wave clear is pretty decent. I don't think they should lose a fort if nobody dies.
Yeah, Mephisto doing a decent job clearing. Mephisto hasn't picked his ult yet. It is worth noting we got Leap on Sonya, Avalanche. There's a pretty big wombo. They're stunned. Vala going down, though, potentially, though. Getting killed by the KT Bombster. Durance out on Mephisto. Like I said, blue team has a decent wombo. Ancestral not going to connect. Leap out on Sonya, taking down the KT. Like I said, blue team needed level 10. That's going to be their power spec. They have a huge wombo with Avalanche, Durance, Leap, stun off Vala. They got a very, very scary comp once they hit level 10.
They really do, and considering that Johanna did not take Falling Sword, it's going to be a little difficult for them to survive those Durance combos with just a Rhaegar healing.
Yeah, I think it was a big misstep by not taking Falling Sword. Like you said, they have such a big wombo. Falling Sword would have been a huge advantage there to try to just prevent whoever they're engaging on. Ancestral, is only going to be able to do but so much, as well as the Purge.
Yeah, it's just kind of like these days, you mostly take the Johanna for the Falling Sword.
Yeah.
Unless your enemy has no CC, then yeah, you might go Blessed. We're going to see Vala here frontlining. I think I saw a Blessed Shield go out. It did not connect. And we're going to see a counter engage here on the Kelt. That's not Kel'Thas, that is Dahaka. And we're going to see a Durance of Hate connecting onto Dahaka. And I don't know who that is. That was Rhaegar in there. A leap from Sonya with the silence under. And he's not going to be able to survive that. Gravel Bomb. Missing the Sonya.
Tongue on Dahaka pulling him back in, but Sonya's going to spin out. Blue team is pretty safe right now. They did get that kill on Rhaegar, so there's no healing for him. Sonya rotating back top. Blue team's starting to pull away with this lead. Starting to pull away with a potential lead, I should say. They're still not actually ahead.
Yep, they are not ahead. But I do like the what's it called? The leap flanks. I honestly have not been expecting. It's just like all of a sudden there's Sonya in your face.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's how the red team feels.
Yeah, once that fight started, Sonya started rotating down from top lane, just looking for a potential angle to do it, and she found one. All right, we're looking at 18 globes on KT, so he's 2 globes away from having his shield, and that'll help him survive some of these engages a little bit.
Yep, and the 13s are online for the red team. We're gonna see. I don't know anything about Gaslow, but he has a turret talent. Spinning hammers on Joe, another totem on Rhaegar, armor reduction on Dahaka, and bombs on Kel'Thas. And we're going to see an insta-cap coming here from Team TBD. It's going to be a little bit difficult, potentially, to get them off, but it looks like they're just willingly giving it.
Yeah. They just need to slow play it here. Mei looking for a potential avalanche. All she's going to really hit is Johanna, which isn't going to do a whole lot.
Ooh, everybody's missing their ults. We did see a Durance not connect, and a Rain of Vengeance also not connect. Fortunately, she only got the one person avalanche, so we couldn't get a lot of value out of that.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Sonya's struggling a little bit to hold on to her, and considering there was a camp pushing, it appears... Oh wait, when did Gaslow die? I just completely missed that.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure on that either.
I'm gonna assume that Zonia killed him.
Yeah, well, it's a safe bet.
Yep, and at the moment, Team Valkyries just holding by both points, just making some pressure here on
stepping
bot.
up a little bit deep, though. Vala going in pretty aggressively on KT. They might have been able to get that kill. KT stepped up a little bit to throw out a flame strike. Gaslow rotating down, likely looking for a gravel bomb here. We'll see what they can do. Just a little skirmishing going top lane again. Dahaka pushed off Sonya. Red team is getting that channel about even, both sides on the channel, even XP. Pretty even on kills, 5-4, so relatively anyone's game at this point. Sonya looking to take out that Gaslow. Gaslow is going to pop his Unstoppable, or going to get cleansed by Rhaegar, not pop his Unstoppable, but oh, that's a nice Ancestral. Blessed Shield going out on Johanna. Gazlo's going to fall, but Gravel Bomb is going to go out, but isn't really going to have that much of an impact.
Oh, we're gonna see here May hinting for the potential snowball, and we're gonna see a potential kill on this guy, but unfortunately Vala's not gonna be able to connect that last Wailing Arrow on him, and Sunny's just gonna go ahead and rotate back top, potentially cap that top beacon.
I didn't know they gave Vala Wailing Arrow.
Wait, what's it called?
Hungering Arrow.
So what is Wailing Arrow?
That's this Sylvanas ult.
Oh shit, you're right.
Of course I'm right.
That's what I meant.
Alright, looks like Sonya's going to be skirmishing a little bit with Dahaka here. Pushing him off. I'm surprised Dahaka gave up that point so easily. I'm going back on a little bit. I mean, maybe he doesn't have Essence. Tongue hitting Sonya. Gazla coming in from the top. Isolation out. Sonya might have to use her leap to... No, she's fine.
Yeah, it looks like Dahaka was trying to catch up to her with the burrow. However, I don't think he had picked his 16 just yet because he was very slow. We're going to see him burrow bot here and get a tongue on the Stukov.
Tongue on Stukov. That was really good, but that was a nice little counter engage. Johanna out. Durance misses.
Oh, leap misses.
Missed on Sonya as well. The stun connects with Vala. Now, Gazlo's looking for a pretty aggressive flank here. Vala might die. Stukov's going to go down. Avalanche on that Gazlo. Gazlo's likely going to die to the towers here. And Sonya's a little bit deep. If that stun missed on KT, if it landed on Sonya, she would have died. Red team needs to be capturing the point, which is exactly what Dahaka's looking to do here. Finishing up that channel. It is 4v4, but they have nobody top.
Yeah.
Sonya's going to run top, but she's not going to get there in time. This is going to be an objective going over to the red team, but blue team does have a decent wave, so red team does need to, defend that.
Yeah, at this point, blue side did not have a healer, so they unfortunately couldn't contest that anymore. Looks like the wave, the biggest wave is going to be going top, and the blue wave is going to be going bot. I think they should be able to clear this with minimal damage to their structure. Top side, however, it's already half dead, though.
Yeah, true. Mephisto is going to be able to clear it pretty well, but like you said, it is half dead. They unfortunately cannot, red team can't push with it too much because of the fact that they need to clear bot. But they actually might not even lose their fort top. It is going to be close, but it looks like that fort's barely going to survive. And that was strictly because the blue team had enough of a wave that the red team had to clear. But red team's actually just going to go take bot fort. It's pretty smart by them if they can, but they kind of got spooked and decided to back up. wasn't worth the risk of potentially getting picked off here.
Yeah, they saw one Sonya and they're like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. But
Sonya too scary.
Team Valkyries
here. They're looking
here.
for a camp engage though.
Looking for an invade here on the red side, and we're gonna see an avalanche coming out on Rhaegar. That should be a dead Rhaegar.
It is, but that's a nice gravel bomb coming out by Gazlo. Oh, they're all really clumped up. Sukov's gonna fall. Spreads bomb to everybody. Mate's gonna drop here. Oh, that was a huge living bomb by KT.
And this here, everybody, is why people ban Kel'Thas in gold.
Exactly. All right, so boss here is a little bit risky. They are down their healer. Red team blue team could actually contest this if they wanted to. I always say boss is a risky play here, especially without a healer. Look how low they're getting. If the 3 come in, they could have potentially stolen that, but I understand the risk that they don't want to go for.
And we're gonna go back and finally secure this Berserker camp, just making some macro pressure in every lane. A whole 2 of them. And we're gonna see the majority of Team TBD just marching down the bot lane into the bottom fort. They should be able to at least secure a keep wall out of this, depending how the skirmish goes.
Yeah. If they get lucky, they get a pick here, they might be able to end. Sonya might have to use her leap to get out, but she missed jumping over the wall. Blessed Shield misses, though, so there's going to be no kill on that Sonya. They just need to focus on, like you said, getting that wall down. Mei puts herself a little bit too aggressive here. There's no Blessed Shield out. They need to clear this boss. If they get picks, though, Mei's potentially dropping your gravel bomb. I don't know why, but it was there. Alright, Phoenix going out for a bit of structural damage. Such a short cooldown. You can use it to siege. Vala getting chunked out a little bit. That boss is down, but there's still a camp pushing in. Are they going to be able to get this keep down? They are down Mei. They don't have their tank, and they don't really have another frontline. Sonya's coming down to try to provide that, but she doesn't have a whole lot of health to do that with. Durance misses. And that's going to be a stun on Mephisto. They could have maybe pushed in, but they are going to back up to... You get to keep to about 50%. That's not too bad. They just need to back up. They have level 20. Take the objective and try to win off that. Objective is going bot lane for the red team, so it is a lot safer for them to just take the channel. With level 20, they should be able to get a free wave and use that to take the keep.
Yeah, that's definitely the right play. However, I would like to see them just step up and pressure the key, prevent the blue side from recapping any of these points. But instead, they're just going to go for a potential bush gank, but they're not going to find anything.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Yeah, they are looking to what they're doing right now is exactly what I want them to do, is hover between mid and top so you can have the closest rotation possible. Blue team can't really step out without level 20. They can't soak waves. They're in a very tough spot. Red team is looking to end here before the blue team hits level 20.
Yeah, and it is 100% down 20. Their keep is already half dead. It's going to be a very tough defense if they can't even defend it at all.
Yeah. They're going to be looking at maybe landing some Wombo and then looking to defend the wave beyond that. I don't really think they're going to have the opportunity to clear it too much because that keep's going to drop really quickly. And they're going to be fighting on their keep. Vala getting caught out here. She's going to drop to the Gravo, but nice healing off the Stukov, keeping that Vala alive. Spell shield off Bloom, keeping her alive. Isolation out on Mei, so she can't use any of her abilities right now. It looks like this core is going to fall, though. Just too much damage on this core. I don't really see a world or blue team defense here, so it looks like game number 1 is going over to the side of TBD. GG, well played. I found out how to lock the camera midway through the game. 1-1 E0.
Hey, that's what I said 1 EE. My bad.
Yeah, you did. It's fine. I figured it out.
Good job.
I forgot how to pull up the talent window, though. It's like F something. I don't know. All right.
Yeah, the game was relatively even though I don't believe the red team lost any structures. It's only 8 kills to 10. It was just one really unfortunate moment where everybody died.
It was really even until maybe about level 16.
Yeah, until that camp invade.
Yeah.
Anything interesting you see going on here on these talons, or?
Nah, it's everything looked pretty normal aside from the falling sword, which obviously ended up not making a difference. But everything seemed pretty standard that I noticed, at least. But I've also closed it out of the window, so.
Of course you did. Well, I can't really comment. I don't on Gazlo because I don't play him at all.
Yeah, the Gravo bomb was I would have expected. The KT build is pretty standard. Just getting a lot of value from those bombs. Phoenix, if you're not going Pyro, Phoenix is on a short cooldown and you can use it to siege. So it was a pretty safe pick up here. And the Haka had isolation. I can comment on the alts. So isolation did get a lot of connections on Mei one time right on the core, which kind of helped. I don't know if it would have made a difference, but Mei not being able to hit her buttons right away definitely helped them out.
Yeah, I feel like maybe Stukov might have wanted to go swipe instead of what's it called? Massive Shove.
Yeah, you definitely want to go flailing swipe here. Massive Shove, as fun as it is, isn't the greatest. I mean, you use it to isolate out one player, but flailing swipe just isolates out everybody. So it's generally the better alt, especially once you get level 20 and you get that 3 stacks on it, 3 charges on it.
Wait, what were you talking about?
What, Stukov?
Yeah, I stopped listening. Oh, yes, Stukov. I stopped listening halfway there.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, when you have such a bulky team that's just going to run you down, ideally you do want to take that flailing swipe to save your squishies there. I feel like Shove generally doesn't work unless it's like a single engage, like a Diablo variant, potentially.
Yeah, you're looking to isolate out someone the same way you utilize Cocoon, where you make it a 5v4 in your favor. That's kind of what you want to do with Shove, unless you're doing the cheesy like shove them into the towers on Towers of Doom or something. Like you're really just looking to isolate out a team member.
Yep, I'm just here waiting for the second lobby. I have no idea where we're going.
Hopefully not Braxis again.
Well, it is the ultimate comeback map, after all.
It is. Someone very smart has said that before.
I also heard that Nazi was really good on this map.
Yeah, I don't think I said that, but I've been told that.
No,
And
you
Imperius
didn't.
isn't a solo laner.
He is not. This low value is always fine on 7. That's for Gaslow. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I do like the slow. I don't know what else is on that tier, but I feel like the couple of times I have played Gaslow, I usually do take the slow.
Slows are very good, especially in the solo. Especially on this map.
Dana here is Stukov main and says he always picks shove, and I think it's trash, but I keep doing it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I pick shove too. It is
Uh,
the more fun alt.
I don't like shove. I don't land it, so it's like it's a waste of a talent to me.
Oh, I don't land it. I never said I landed it. I just pick it.
Well, at least you picked something. Looks like there is a lobby here. And we are going to shrines.
Right. Infernal Shrines. One of my more favorite maps.
I do also enjoy shrines a lot. It is a great map for Mephisto if he wants to play it again.
Yeah, also a good map for Gul'dan as well.
Yes, not W build Gul'dan. But speaking of E build Gul'dan, I did see somebody play E build Gul'dan yesterday on Heroes Rise.
Oh, nice. I saw someone play E-Build Gul'dan on Warhead Junction today in my Storm League games. I think he had like 20 stacks at the end of the game.
Looks like this map was picked by Team TBD. Looks like they might want to actually ban Vikings this time.
Yeah. Vikings could get a lot of value here.
I mean, this guy has 173 levels on Vikings.
That is definitely something I would want to ban.
That is definitely a lot of Vikings. Oh no. Did you see the clip?
I haven't watched it yet. I kept meaning to and then I forgot.
I watched it earlier.
Is it awesome?
It was pretty underwhelming. Not that chat knows what the hell we're talking about because they can't see this screen.
Oh, true.
I'm not
We're
sure.
talking about the
I'm not sure how NGS feels about us talking about Will Smith slapping the other dude.
True.
Don't do violence, kids.
It's true. Oops, I got leaped.
Please forgive. Okay, just waiting for the readies here from these teams. Looks like everybody is here in the lobby. But they're too busy joking about random stuff.
It's true. That's the perfect time for me to drop this. Pact of murder.
Alright, we will be back with the next draft in just a second. Looks like the teams are too busy just talking to each other. And we'll get started in a moment. I too want to see BMed play Vikings. So somebody that has 200 levels in Vikings almost has to be at least half decent at it. Someday. Okay, looks like ICC Vox is ready. Waiting for Team TBD. Anytime now.
All right, so I don't assume Vikings is going to make it through here, but I would be kind of cool if I could see it.
Well, if they give away Joe and Rhaegar just to not fight Vikings, I'm gonna guess no.
Yeah. Vikings scarier than that. But would it be first pick Vikings though?
Probably not, but maybe 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yay! Finally, we get to start. All right,
All right.
5-4. I don't know why we need so many seconds. Because you click start game and the game starts like 25 seconds later.
We got to be prepared for the game to be prepared. Infernal Shrines.
Yep, we're going out to Infernal Shrines. This is also one of my favorite maps. And when I say also, I mean the actual favorite map, because Brexit sucks.
Praxis is awesome.
Yeah, until you have to offlane.
It's true. Yeah, that sounds bad. All right, so we'll see. I don't assume Vikings makes it through here. They're on the right side, right? Or is Vikings left side? Vikings is left side.
No, Vikings is on the right side.
Really? Okay. Well, somebody's banning Vikings on one of these teams.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody will ban Vikings on one of these teams.
All right. Wave clear, very important here. Are they? Do they ban anything? I don't know what's. I guess I don't see anything being hovered, so I guess I don't see that anyway.
Yeah, you can't see the hovers, no.
All right. I guess that I for a second I was like, oh, they're not, okay, but Vikings ban, as understood. Not gonna let that through. I would like to see them just ban out Johanna here, but I guess banning out Stukov is pretty strong, is pretty smart. Stukov, a lot of value can be had with the silences.
Yeah, he's definitely very annoying, and a good Stukov is definitely deadly.
That's true.
Wonder if they're going to prioritize the Johanna or the Rhaegar ban, which, if you ask me, it's probably Johanna, because...
Yeah. Rhaegar's strong, but Rhaegar, after the recent nerf, is just not as good. They're going to try to force out the Johanna ban or pick it up, so likely red team's going to ban out Johanna here. Otherwise, I believe blue team will pick it up right away.
Yeah, they probably just banned the Rhaegar because they don't want to play either of them. So they just want to force the red team to just ban the Joe.
Yeah, if Joe gets banned out, I could see like maybe a Brightwing being picked up here, utilizing the global on this map, and Brightwing's still pretty strong when it comes to healers. Yeah, so we'll see. I think they would potentially look at prioritizing a healer as opposed to, unless there's like a certain damage dealer that they'd like to pick up early. But I see like a Brightwing being picked up might be good for them here, if they play Brightwing.
I kind of feel like Brightwing is a little bit overrated, if you ask me.
I mean, Brightwing's good.
I'm not saying she's not. But honestly, personally, I prefer to play Anduin these days, and we're gonna see a first pick at Nubarak.
Interesting. I do like Anduin. It is definitely my go-to. Anduin would have been the other one I would have said. A Nubarak being picked up early is a little bit iffy. He's pretty easy to punish. Hogger being picked up along with Tychus.
That's a very strong pick. Hogger is particularly good on Infernal Shrines. He does have an infinite spin on the shrines. I am not 100% that if it's on every single shrine or just mid and I think top. No, mid and bot, not top. I guess Grits can correct me. He's a Hogger player, but I'm not sure that he can spin permanently on infinite. What's the right word?
Infinite spin with his
Infinitely?
thingies,
I
his
don't know
thingy
English.
spin.
Oh, and we're gonna see
So
a Zul'jin Blaze.
So Zul'jin a little bit scary here because of the fact that obviously getting yourself low health against a coordinated team could get you punished. However, Zul'jin kind of can lead a benefit into Hogger. One of the bigger Hogger counters is actually Tychus. Tychus Diablo, I used to see a lot of picks into Hogger. One of the main advantages is Hogger can spin around all he wants, but Tychus will minigun you down. I think that's the same thought process there with Zul'jin, who will just freely auto attack you while you're doing that. Obviously, you got to worry about dying yourself if you're low health, but Zul'jin could get a decent amount of stacks off of a Hogger who's just aimlessly spinning on an objective.
Apparently, he can spin infinitely on Ever Shrine. I thought it was just.
Okay.
I thought you couldn't spin infinitely on top one, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah,
There
I'm trying
is
to think of
a
how it
to
is.
do
Yeah.
video thing. Apparently, you have. Well, I don't know if you have to, but the videos I've seen, you have to do some crap here with the arrow keys to get the perfect spin.
Yeah. Hogger apparently learning all the angles takes a lot of work.
Yeah, that's too
As so,
much work, so I just don't
yeah,
bother.
someone who's never played Hogger, I'm not good with that. I can't land Hanzo W's, so no way I'm gonna not spin myself into the enemy base.
Oh, you will.
I would 100%.
Yep, and we're going to see a Lucio Falset. I do like the Falset pickup. I am a big Falset fan myself, and when you see such an aggressive team on the blue side, having that disengage and potentially re-engage to counter their ults is definitely a great option to have.
Yeah, agreed. They're going to be looking at picking up a tank here last. Lucio pickup, I'm not sure about. Lucio seems to have fallen off a little bit. Obviously can be really aggressive, but doesn't really do a whole lot of healing until level 16. That's going to be a medic, though, which I can see the value. Medic can kind of just sit on Zul'jin, and Stem Drone will be pretty strong. They are going to go double assassin or double sustain auto attacker. So no mage. Their wave clear is going to suffer a little bit. Blaze kind of being picked up to alleviate that a bit, but their wave clear is definitely going to be a little bit worse than the red team, who does have Falstad.
Who is also not a mage.
It's true, but he is closer to a mage than they are.
Technically, both Falstad and Hanzo are more of a hybrids. They can talent into the auto attack skill set, but they also have mage builds with the Q on both. I think it'll be fine, especially since Hanzo does get piercing arrows later on in the game. He can clear much quicker. But with this, I think blue side is mostly looking to kill rather than just prioritize objective.
Yeah, it does look like they're looking for the kills.
You sleepy?
No, I'm super awaker.
Super awaker. Let's go to game 2.
All right. So who you giving the edge to here? I think I have to give it to the red team. I think their comp is pretty scary. The only thing I'm not sure about is the Lucio pick, but overall their comp is pretty scary.
With the amount of CC that the team of the Valkyries have, I think Lucio's fine. However, I'm not sure that I love it into a Nubrak. Like, the Cocoon pretty much does nothing into a Lucio. But I think I will also give it to the red team. They do have a great engage and disengage potential with their picks. And I'm just going to quickly go ahead and introduce these teams. You can have the bad side again. I'm going to start with the blue team. Slice playing a Nubarak. Somebody is right under Slice, so I can't see who it is. So I'm just going to go with Hanzo being played by Mind, Waterlong playing Medic, Voxlace playing Blaze, and I'm going to assume the last person is Zul'jin, but I don't know who it is.
All right. On the red team, we have BME, I forget what they call him, playing Falstad, Chauncey playing Hogger, Tychus being played by Seralith, this guy playing May, and Greek Fire playing that Lucio.
Dude, you baited me again. I thought that you just didn't say somebody's name and called him this guy. That's how quickly I forget things.
How do you pull up the talent menu again? I forget.
Control 1.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I see that. All right, so it's going to be auto attack Falstad, which is very interesting. I would have liked to see that normal hammerang build, especially to help with that wave clear. But they're going to go into very auto attack heavy on both teams now with that. And it's going to be, it looks like May might be going Q build, which is interesting.
Yep.
Looking to disable those structures. May being a little bit aggressive there. Could have potentially got punished. All you're really going to do going over there is give Zul'jin stacks if you obviously don't blind him.
Technically, I mean, she's just cutting off rotations, just denying a little bit of XP, which I don't think she actually did because the globes were still big. But I mean, it's always good to just cut them off a little bit. Hey, Lion, how are you?
Yeah, so they're just going to be taking bot camp. They have vision on the mid, so they know that they can freely
Hey,
take
Gilpit.
bot camp, push it in. They need to get out of there, though. They didn't take the globe. I'm very triggered by that.
I mean, nobody really cares about globes. It looks like we went beetle builds on Anubrak, and everybody else is like pretty much auto attack based, aside of Hanzo who went Q build. So nobody really cares about globes. We're gonna see a fly coming out on Falstad. He's just gonna go top lane. Just to harass Valkyries here a little bit. Doesn't look like
it's interesting that the Hugger's joining the 4-man and they're putting Falstad in the off lane. That's gonna kind of make it harder for Falstad to stack his auto attacks here because he kind of wants to double soak with the mini. Nubrak almost falling though, but yeah, Falstad definitely wants to be double soaking with the 4-man just to get those auto attack stacks. Going top lane is definitely going to hurt his progression during the game.
Yeah, absolutely, and specifically, I mean, the benefit of having Falstad is, of course, the global. But if he flew away, he can't fly back.
It's true. So I definitely would have liked to see Hogger stay top lane. I don't understand the rotations right now, but we'll see if it can work out for him. They're just kind of shoving in bot a little bit, using the beetles to tank a little bit of the damage, and just they're going to clear up the camp that they took.
Yeah.
Camp stayed up a lot longer than I thought it would, though.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of damage on that bot tower.
Well, to be fair, they don't have a lot of deep push down here, with just Hogger, Lucio. Like, their DPS is just all over the map. Kind of just, like, just harassing the Blaze a little bit, denying him some XP, which I think they are doing successfogly. Look at their XP bars. They're just almost at full level ahead. But Falstad, getting very low.
Getting chunked out here, yeah. I feel like Hogger needs to be up here against Blaze. Falstad's going to have a rough time.
He does not have fly for another 30 seconds. I just wanted to know.
Yeah. Yeah, so red team is going to be getting in there. Blaze is actually bot lane, though. Once they show Blaze, Falstad needs to be looking to rotate top and try to create a 5v4. Fly, I haven't looked, but I'm assuming about 15 seconds left on Fly. We're looking at a 5v4. Once Falstad gets up there, red team needs to make it a really aggressive play right now. Falstad has shown bot lane, not showing right now, just actually back, so they don't have vision on him, but they can assume he's on his way. Minigun going out on the Anubrak. Falstad being a little bit aggressive. Anubrak diving out. Hogger is rotating around. Zul'jin might be falling here. Medic doing her best to keep him alive. It looks like Blaze is showing up here, so now red team does have to be a little bit careful. They are getting a little bit low. Jet propulsion goes out, landing on the Mei, who's using her ice block to stay alive.
Yeah, we're going to see a Blizzard and Hanzo here just willingly walking into. We're going to see a stun come out on the Mei, and she's going to be first blood.
Yeah, first blood. I did it.
Yeah, at this point, 25 to 22. Looks like the blue side should be able to secure it. I don't think the red team contests anymore. At this point, I would like to see them just go to the other lanes and do other things and get a little bit of XP and pressure going everywhere else, rather than just sitting around and essentially doing nothing.
Yeah, Falstad's actually going to leave. So, on one hand, Falstad could look to soak mid and then fly bot, potentially to get that double soak XP. But Falstad's also going to be one of the...
I said no flying.
No flying? I thought he just walked up top.
Oh yeah, he did. But if he's gonna go bot, you always want to see when you play Falstad, ideally you want to have your fly up as much as possible, because if your team needs you, you just want to be there.
True.
And we're gonna see John Cena here jumping on both here. And we're gonna see Tychus.
What I was gonna say, what I was gonna say before is it's risky to rotate Falstad away because he's one of the big damage dealers to clear. They lost half their fort, which still isn't losing their fort. They did get a kill on that Tychus.
What's interesting though is he is talenting into auto attack, but he decided to go boomerang on 7.
Interesting. I don't know why.
And don't get me wrong, I love boomerang, but with auto attack, generally you just want to pick the yellow. I don't know the name, but it does give you more range, and it gives you more auto attack. Like, it give you crits on all of your auto attacks.
Yeah. If you're going auto attack build, you want to take secret weapon at 7. That's the one that gives you the extended range and the auto attacks while your boomerangs or when your Q's going out. Basically a staple. Boomerang, not really. You kind of want that with Q build, so a bit of an oddball build there. We'll see what happens. Looks like Blaze getting
that's going to be a 4-man jet propulsion, and Lucia here is going to fall. That just Gives the blue team some more opportunities to siege here bot lane. Blaze is going to be taking care of that camp. They can most likely just get a wall here.
It is worth noting the Mei took Q at 1, but didn't go into the Q build from there. Generally, with that build, you probably just want to take, believe it's W at level 1 or the other. Oh, but it's going to be a nice engage on Tychus. Tychus just kind of sitting there auto-attacking, making himself an easy target for a Nubrak. Landing that stun, Zul'Jin's just farming him. Zul'Jin not having a whole lot of stacks right now, but been able to get a bit of value. About third of the way done with the Zul'Jin quest. Stem Drone's going to go out. They're just looking to take down this fort with level 10. Ults, it's going to be Taz Dingo. It's going to be Stem Drone, Dragon Arrow. We got Bunker and Cocoon on your front line. So Bunker's going to be a pretty good protection tool. We'll see what Red Team picks up. I'll let you go over the ults on that side.
All right, well, we're going to see an Ice Wall coming out on Mei. High Five on Lucio. Odin on Tychus. Shockwave on Hogger. And Gust on Falstad. Looks like we are at about a third stacks here on Zul'Jin. What I find interesting is that he went stacks on 13 as well. And we're going to see an Ice Wall connecting on the Zul'Jin.
Yeah, that was a pretty good Ice Wall. That's a nice arrow off of Hanzo. Honestly, what I would have liked to do there is Falstad should have gusted when that Zul'Jin was stuck in the Ice Wall. Because I would have isolated out the team, but... that Falstad's going to fall, though. That was a very aggressive position to gust.
Inting for the gust.
Yeah.
Love to see it. But
yeah.
Blaze is going to be able to bunker out of there. Honestly, I don't generally like the Ice Wall gust play. Like, I feel like it doesn't... Unless you time it, like, very specifically, and you don't really get the time to actually burst down whoever is on the Ice Wall that you wouldn't, just because they're stunned, regardless.
Yeah, mainly I just said that because the team was real close, and that was the only real play I saw for them. It would have been better than how it was used, I guess. It looks like Red Team's taking the camp, and they're just going to rotate in. They still have plenty of time to clear this objective. Odin going to come out on Tychus. Falstad getting a little bit low there. Nubrak diving out. Ice Wall out on Mei to just kind of zone them out. Hogger's going to spin. Do the Hogger shenanigans.
Yep.
Zul'Jin getting a little bit low here. He's going to have to be careful. He might have to pop Taz Dingo, but no, it looks like he's going to be fine. Blue Team is slowly getting a few of the defenders, but Red Team is catching up.
Oh, the spin has ended. See, if you notice, Blaze has been top the whole time, leaving his team in a 4v5, which I'm not sure that is ideal. We're going to see a Gust come out on Falstad. Yeah. Getting
They're
the
potentially going to get a kill here.
Very low. However, he's going to survive for the moment. I do want to see the Blaze join his team now. It looks like he's going to do that, and Death Proportion is not going to connect. We're going to see a stun coming out of Valkyrie.
Zul'Jin's going to go down. Red Team's going to pick up the objective here. That's going to be pretty used. Blaze is likely going to fall here, trying to get in front of the Jet Propulsion, but not really going to be able to do it. I don't think the Immortals jumped yet.
I don't think it has. No.
So it's going to be... They're all really low. At least the Nubrak is. All right, so it's going to jump on the Nubrak. There was a nice stun to make sure they couldn't really jump on him. They're going to be looking to clear it. It seems like it should be pretty good clear, though. There's going to be an Ice Wall out on the Nubrak, though. See what they can do here. W out. That was a questionable dig by a Nubrak. He's going to kind of just get minigunned down there. They didn't really fully capitalize on it, but they're not likely going to get the fort here, it looks like. But Tychus a little bit deep, but they're just going to back up.
Yeah, I don't like that the Blaze gave the objective and he didn't take that fort. That fort still had us under 500 HP. Like, trust me, I do love the AFK life. Like, if I play Falstad, I just want to do nothing. But you at least want to get some value out of it.
You do nothing. Yeah,
exactly.
You want to secure that fort. If you're not coming in, they probably thought that Blaze coming in now would have given him the objective. I get that, but yeah, you should have probably just confirmed that fort at that point.
Yeah, and he likely would have, but the fact that he got the corner of the wall didn't really let him stun the team. Otherwise, they might have been able to turn that around there.
Yeah, fort even lower, but still not dead. All right, so it looks like they're just going to trade in top camp. I really want to see Blue Team kind of just aggress in and snipe that. You really just have to throw an ability at it and it's going to go down. So Red Team kind of sieging bot lane a little bit. Nubrak digging in, kind of just letting himself get chunked out.
He was technically digging out, just FYI, but just kind of sideways.
Yeah, true. Did he take? No, he didn't. He took. I didn't. He didn't take shield on Dig, so not really gonna
No, he
get.
did not. He went a little slow talent and even
Yeah,
more beetles.
yeah. Beetle build, which is pretty standard. Nothing out of the ordinary other than the Falstad build and a little bit of the May build. Lucio wants that level 16. That's really going to be when he picks up here.
Oh, I'm messing up with my camera. And yeah, we're going to see it, what's it called? Percentage auto attack on Falstad on 13, which is sure to chunk out these chunky boys over here on the blue side.
Yeah, May's just looking to zone him out, clear this wave a little bit. Nubrak's looking for an engage. Likely looking at that Tychus, who has been stepping up a little bit this game. Potentially looking to punish it. The one thing Nubrak has to be careful, if you miss your engage, that Tychus is just going to chunk you down and you're going to die. So you got to make sure that you make it count if you go in.
Yeah.
Blaze is actually coming in. They're looking for an engage here.
I really don't want to see them fight here. They are so close to 16. Their best play is to just soak bot and then run at them. But just put some pressure here in the mid lane potentially.
There's no reason for them to fight this close. So it was, you're right, it would have been very risky for them to take a fight they didn't need to take, whereas they can just get 16. They could potentially even get 16 and try to invade on their camp, though I think they're going to be a little bit late on that.
Yeah.
But they will have 16 maybe to use to set up for the objective. Enemy team's going to have 16 by the time the objective spawns. I don't know why I called it enemy team, but...
Listen, if my team was playing on the blue side, we would have already been on that camp and we would have all died for it. Pre-16.
Yeah,
but I definitely wanted them to see them be a little bit more aggressive rather than let the red team here get even talents.
Yeah, it looks like they're using 16 to kind of set up for the objective, which is at least something. But yeah, like you said, I would have liked to see them actually take advantage of it a little bit harder. Red team's going to come in. Odin's going to be available. Red team has a lot bigger push with Odin to kind of make a play for this. Bunker is available. Cocoon as well. Everyone has ults on both sides. Arrow's going to come out by Hanzo. Cocoon out on that Lucio Ice Wall. Everyone's just kind of hitting their R keys right now. Not really doing a whole lot with him. Miniguns, he's chunking down Falstad a little bit. Gust out just to kind of save yourself. It looks like May's getting a little bit low. Falstad's Blaze is going to go down. Taz Dingo out on Zul'jin. Likely going to fall after this. Hogger needs a jump on that Zul'jin. Blind out by May. That's going to be Tychus taking down both members of Blue Team. Blue Team gets the objective at least, but Blue Team is going to pay a heavy, heavy price for it.
Yeah, 3 members down. There's just going to be a relatively free clear for the team of TBD. Yeah, I really think they should have been a little more aggressive here before this all happened. We're going to see Falstad just go ahead and live his best AFK dream once again.
Falstad away. And like the Frozen Punisher, not really going to get a whole lot here. He did finish off that 2 HP for it, I believe, if it was still alive. But like I say all the time, Frozen Punisher doesn't really do a whole lot without a team behind it, so they're going to clear it up relatively easily here. And very good job by the red team and getting those picks and kind of catching themselves back up in the game. What I'd like to see them do now would just kind of be take that camp and try to, you know, just kind of regain map control, because their lanes are still pushed in a little bit. Learning where the enemy team is and just kind of utilizing that to the best of your abilities.
Yeah, I will agree with you. With 3 people down from the side of the Valkyries, I don't think there's any reason that they shouldn't have taken this neutral camp down here.
Yeah, not really doing all their best at, you know, utilizing their advantage. May sitting in this bush, it isn't a terrible idea. Gonna get scouted out by that Hanzo W. Red team's gonna take the camp. Not a whole lot going on. Likely they're just gonna force a fight at some point in time. They're just gonna randomly run into each other. That seems to be the only real course of action, unless you get a gank on someone around the next objective, which is gonna be middle, which is a pretty good spot. I mean, red team is down structures, but honestly it's a pretty even game. 5 kills to 4, relatively even on XP. Not anyone's game, really.
We're going to see an Ice Wall here connect on Zul'jin, followed by the Blizzard. He's going to get stunned. I don't think they're going to be able to secure the kill. However, we're going to be counter-engaging on this May. Stim Drone coming out on Zul'jin, and we're going to see a Gust, but unfortunately that's going to be too late. We're going to... Oh, that's going to be a triple red propulsion here.
That was huge, but then Zul'jin's going to go down.
Huge
Hugger coming in from the side.
Coming from the Hugger.
That was a pretty big save.
Yeah, that turned a triple kill into a no kill.
Yeah, and it's worth noting that losing Zul'jin is a big portion of your damage. Zul'jin is almost done with those stacks, so that is a pretty good pick here. I would like to see red team rotate as 4. I believe they could be a little bit more aggressive with Zul'jin being down. They still have Hogger. Hogger does want to clear top, which I get. Blue team's just going to take mid. I really don't think you should have given mid fort for free, especially with objective coming up. The problem with giving this mid fort is you're going to lose your well now. And with mid fort bot, that was your really best spot to be in with your fort up. Now blue team has their well, red team does not. I don't think with you should have given that.
I will agree. I don't think with 4 of them up, yes, their lanes did need a little bit of cleanup, but I don't think they needed to have everybody just clean those lanes. Like, we could have left one person and have everybody just kind of like poke defend for a little bit while the last member came back up.
Yeah, you did have a Falstad that probably could have cleared it, so that would have been a better, like I would have had Falstad clear top, have Hogger stay with the team. But that's neither here nor there. Objectives going to be popping soon in 10 seconds. Level 20 was hit slightly earlier by the red team. It's going to be Wind Tunnel by Falstad. I don't know what Hoggers is, but it's going to be upgraded Odin, upgraded High Five, and it's going to be upgraded Q. Interesting we didn't take the other Q talents. I believe the other Q talent is at level 7 that gives you that range. Interestingly enough, it looks like blue team's actually just given objective, which I get because they need level 20. A bit scary. They're going to try to siege bot here. Falstad might choose to just use Gust to try to de-push him. They're just trying to get level 20, potentially pressure a keep here. They're potentially going to have a risky engage if red team chooses to try to punish it.
I do like that they are creating macro pressure essentially on the opposite lane. I wouldn't hate seeing them go here for the neutral camp before the Punisher spawns. However, if you did notice, Falstad did fly away again instead of Harthing, so he is not going to be able to join his team.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better to Hearth and go in.
Absolutely.
Would have been about the same amount of time. It is worth it. 52 stacks on that auto attack is actually a decent amount to have. Again, secret weapon at 7 would have kind of empowered that a little bit more. Hugger looking to take that camp instead of pushing.
Well, that's a prediction. Thanks, Ned.
But they're going to be utilizing. They need to be looking for a keep here. I think this is going to be the big Q now coming off of May. We'll see what they can get here. They need to get this wall down. Immortal is at about half health. Arcane is going to do a lot of damage. Stem drone out on Zul'jin. Not looking to... Oh, that's going to be a big ice wall. This could be a potential huge fight for the red team. Shockwave going out. Bunker down, though, by Blaze. Nubrak is likely going to go down. He does
that's
a
a
big
5-man arrow. However, unfortunately, nothing's going to come out of it. We're going to see a wind tunnel disengage here from the Falstad. A lot of volts buttons push and no kills.
Yeah,
in the meantime, though, Valk did create a good amount of pressure here in the bot lane, and we're gonna see Falstad fly again. Dude, please, Hearth.
Yeah, maybe he felt this time. He felt it would have been better to save those extra seconds. But yes,
but now the rest of his team is getting murdered here on the siege camp, and he can't fly back in.
He can't, and he also didn't take the epic mount either.
He did not. I mean, yeah. I generally would never pick epic mount.
I mean,
wind tunnel is just too OP.
It is. I generally don't take epic mount either. There have been a few times where global pressure, for whatever reason, seems good, but I definitely wouldn't pick it here. Like I said, wind tunnel, especially on this map, you could win a game with wind tunnel. It looks like a Nubrak's kind of anchoring the bush here. Doesn't really know. I mean, they are showing. He knows where they're at. I mean, he doesn't really need to sit in the bush.
Yeah.
Pretty sure all of them are showing.
Yeah, this late in the game, especially considering that you pretty much control vision everywhere. I think he would like to be a little bit more aggressive with these bushes, where he's sitting at. Maybe like even... and nobody can see this. Well, you can't see that, but chat can. Maybe around here, or around here, perhaps.
Yeah, they need to... Just position yourself aggressively. Utilize vision to your advantage. Like you said, they have map control right now. Position yourself aggressively. Look for a gank. Look for a rotation by one of the squishies. You have map control. They're not really doing a very good job of utilizing that fully. Red team has to play scared because their waves are so pushed up. Blue team could literally be anywhere and they have no idea.
I mean, you can say that Epic Mount is super strong, but I just don't think it's stronger than Wind Tunnel.
Yeah, Wind Tunnel definitely wins games, whereas Epic Mount kind of just stops you from losing, and you know, does
pretty
does
much
it slower.
That's actually a
slower.
good way to look at it, and I like that a lot. Like Epic Mode, it's kind of like lava wave. Like it stops you from
Yeah.
losing slowly, but it doesn't necessarily win you the game.
Yeah, like you can use it aggressively if you're ahead, but if you're ahead, you just wind tunnel to win the game. Wind tunnel is like taking Deathmosh, where a good wind tunnel just wins you the game. Not a whole lot of ults can do that for you.
Or you can be me and you can gust the pumpkins when you have no points on Tower to Doom.
Oh, into your
Into
tower?
my
Or into
tower.
Nice,
That's how we lost.
Oh,
and
nice.
I'm never gonna hear the end of it.
Oh, was it an accidental gust?
Well, it was an intentional gust. I just didn't mean to get the pumpkins in. And we're gonna see a
Gotcha.
fight here breaking out. May already starting quite low. We're gonna see a sim drone immediately on this old gen. We're gonna see a
Oh, but
wind
look at
tunnel.
that wind tunnel, though.
A
Unfortunately,
three-man
red team
wind
does
tunnel.
not. Yeah, it was a good wind tunnel. Red team wasn't really there to follow it up, but blue team's getting a little bit low. Nubrak diving back in, but they're getting super low. False at 61 stacks on his auto attack quest. Hogger rolling in. Not really a whole lot happening here. Blue team does need to be careful. Objective is spawning right now, which is a very unfortunate time. As you can tell, blue team was able to tap and re-engage. Red team does not have that luxury. Oh, that's a big 4-man stun, but Anubrak is going to get punished. Going down to the Tychus, but are we going to lose May here? May getting out. Semdrone going out on Zul'jin. It is going to be 5v4. Blue team needs to
What is
back
the
up.
cooldown of that thing? Didn't he just sim drone? Oh,
I think
35 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, I think it reduces CDR with the level 20. False said, I'm glad he didn't fly down there from the
it's like he maybe heard us.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice. All right.
Stream snipers.
I mean, with 30 seconds delay, I don't think it actually matters. We're
Yeah.
gonna see the Blaze here, just taking the mid cams. They're gonna be taking both of them. I would like to see them time them a little bit, maybe so they can have all 6 minions going at the same time. Though I don't think it really matters because the wave will slow it down a little bit. But
Yeah, honestly, if I'm blue team, what I do now is I snipe that keep and then I back to defend our keep. You're not going
Yeah.
to save that for it anyway. I actually would have done that instead of taking that bot camp, because you likely don't have that option anymore, because you have to start back in. If I'm blue team, after taking the 2 middle camps, you go straight bot, take keep, and then back. So that's kind of a misstep on the side of the blue team. To see what they can do here, baiting it over the wall. Medic actually getting caught by the immortal jump, potentially going to go down here, barely getting out. That was a very, very aggressive positioning by the medic. We'll see what happens with the next jump. But red team, Odin is out. I don't know why Tychus hasn't popped Odin. I would have liked to see Odin out to help with the siege.
yeah,
I'm not quite sure why we didn't see Odin. Big Red Button is one of the strongest sieging tools in the game.
it really
Not
is.
utilizing that is kind of a big misstep.
Yeah, and we're gonna see the side of the Valkyries kind of like chasing hard into this. I am not sure why. I don't think there's well, I guess potentially just to keep them from defending mid.
Yeah.
But they were out. They still have a wind tunnel up. There's really no point in trying to chase a wind tunnel team like that. So we're just gonna go ahead and go back to the camps. This game is
Game's
very
interesting.
back and
It's getting
forth.
there. It is. Now, keep in mind how much pressure they could have right now if they had sniped that bot keep before defending. Just worth noting if, what could have been. But right now, red team's going to have to look to defend here. I would like to see Falsed back and then go top lane. Not fly top lane, go back and then keep his fly up to rejoin his team afterwards. They need to be looking to clear that camper. It is going to start putting pressure on there. And blue team, the second they see a defense, need to utilize taking that bot keep, in my opinion.
Yep, we're just gonna be anchoring here the bot lane. Not really looking for anything. It looks like teams are more likely to just wait for next objective at this point. There's really nothing coming up on the map anytime soon, except, I guess, top bruiser. I mean, red side bruiser. It's coming up in 10 seconds, but I'm not sure that we're going to see a fight for that one. Instead,
Yeah,
everybody's going to hover bot. Maybe they're going to get that keep like you want.
Yeah, like I said, with Hogger top lane, you're 5v4 right now. You should be looking at that keep. It's almost dead. You rip Cocoon and then you 5v3 them, in my opinion. Blue team playing a little bit scared. Zul'jin has finished his baseline quest. 69 stacks on his W level 7. He's really chunking. I feel like they could have played a little bit more aggressively there with 5v3 with the potential Cocoon going out. Jet Propulsion going out on Blaze. Nubrak getting in there. Ice Wall catching the Blaze in it. It is Blaze. Will likely pop Bunker out of this. But Tychus getting caught in Cocoon. People just kind of hitting their R keys a little bit. Not a whole lot going on here. Everyone just kind of hit their ults and then backed away. It is worth noting that Odin and Wind Tunnel are still available. So red team's ults a little bit better. It is Dragon Arrow and Taz Dingo, but blue team needs to be careful now. Seems like they're almost playing a little bit too scared. They should have really tried to... 2 opportunities now where they probably could have got bot keep. Hugger's going to clear it up. Big wave going in bot, but Hugger will clear it. Camp pushing top that blue team will need to contend with. Otherwise, it will take that keep top lane.
Yo, we're gonna see a Blaze just propulsioning into that camp. He's not gonna find any targets here. Wind Tunnel is still available for this fight, and Odin is also still available. It's something that they need to keep in mind, but it looks like the red team's just gonna give this one up. I would have liked to see them engage and potentially let their pressure top just build up even more so that the blue team eventually has to leave, but they just can't, and maybe get some value there.
Yeah, blue team needs to back up. Blaze has to clear top, and it seems like that's gonna be brutal for them. That's a big ice wall. This medic's gonna go down. Medic getting caught in the wind tunnel and is about to go down. Without Blaze there, they're down a team fight.
And they still could Falstad
though. But red team is getting a little bit low, but I don't think it's gonna matter. That's gonna be 3 kills on the side of the red team, or 3 deaths, however you want to say it. But that's gonna be Odin out. It seems that this Tychus is using Odin to try to get the objective as opposed to sieging.
Yeah,
I get it in this situation. I get that. However, if you use it to siege top, you get that keep earlier. However, they did get the keep via that camp because Blaze had to break away and rotate in to try to save that. Red team going to be looking to take bot keep here. They're going to have bot fort for free. Hogger is defending, but they do still have 3 dead. Bunker is the only ult available. Dragon Arrow up in about 18 seconds. Rez is going to be coming in right about the time that the Immortal is going to be hitting the keep wall. They have the possibility of saving the keep here, but I think it's going to be very difficult to do so.
They may be able to. I mean, Hanzo still has some pretty decent clear. Zul'jin coming in 5 seconds. It is a Frozen Punisher, though, which is one of the, I guess, the best one when you're pushing with it, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is the strongest if
yeah, you say that every time.
I do, every single time. People don't realize that. Odin will be up in 12 seconds. I think you are right. It is keeps not even really going to be that threat. And red team is actually going to opt to. I was going to say back up, but they are re-engaging now. Odin is coming up and right now. Do they pop Odin and try to go in? It looks like Falstad might be looking for potential wind tunnel play. I don't really see a good opportunity for it, but that's going to be kind of red team opening up the map a little bit.
Yeah, and team of Valkyries here is just going to go ahead and start up their bruiser camp. I definitely do want to see the red team be a little more aggressive. They do have the wind tunnel, so that I feel like these small choke points are their advantage for team fighting. But it looks like they're not gonna get anything. The ice will not gonna connect. Oh, that's an NA error, and they're gonna see the Falstad just blown up.
Let's see what it is going to be. Blue team has a 5v4 right now. Let's see if they can make anything happen with it. Shockwave going out on Hogger. Red team really needs to try to disengage here. Nubrak getting a little bit low here, but not going to go down. Oh, that's a nice jet propulsion by Blaze. Hogger or Lucio coming in high-fiving to get them out of that stun. Red team seems to be disengaging. May might fall though. You could say May fall.
She may. And she did.
She did. Blue team here has a camp pushing top lane. While that bot keep is forever going to live, they could potentially push in top lane with this Fallen Shaman camp, which is almost dead in its own right, I think. But they should be able to secure at least a little bit of damage on top keep, if not top keep itself. I would like to see them, utilize that. It is worth noting Falstad is rezzing with wind tunnels, so they do need to be careful of that. You don't want to get caught out that deep with wind tunnels, so blue team backing up is the safer play. Getting that keep down to half health is pretty good, honestly. Taking that camp and backing out as quickly as they can. They need to go to mid keep. They're going to lose their mid keep if they don't rotate to it quickly.
Yeah, I feel like, though, they definitely could have taken this top keep with Falstad still dead. Tychus is very short range without Odin, so he can't really step up without getting punished for it. I think they definitely could have gotten that, especially considering the next one is coming top lane as well.
Yeah. All right, well, it looks like they're going to be looking to just kind of paint the map blue, grab these camps, and just see what sort of pressure they can create. Red team has 2 keeps that are low. 2 potential win conditions. Like you said, the objective is going to be spawning top. So it is likely that I would say next objective is going to win this game. We're looking at almost 32
I mean, if it
minutes in this
doesn't,
game.
like, dude.
Yeah, 32 minutes into this game, this Immortal's gonna chunk. So next objective likely wins the game here for either team. It looks like red team is just going to clear that out so they don't lose bot keep. Blue team looks like they're kind of posturing for the objective. They're going to be there early. Blaze didn't know if he was trying to stop rotations. It would be a little bit risky to potentially get picked off. It looks like he is trying to stop rotations though. That's not how you do it, though.
At least he lived.
It's true. I was a little bit worried for a second that you were going to get collapsed on.
Yeah, it looks like Falstad is going to choose to hopefully... Oh, yeah, he's flying in. He chose to forget about that camp, which is... Oh, we're going to see an Ice Wall miss, but we're going to see a Wind Tunnel coming here, and he's just going to focus the Hanzo, who's going to get very low, and he's going to fall. In the meantime, though...
It's going to be pretty good engagement. Maze. Yeah, it's going to be Stem Drone out on Zul'jin, who does have his Tez Dingo still. Oh, nice jet propulsion by Blaze, but not really a whole lot of follow-up. Zul'jin just used all of his buttons. W is chunking. Medic's going to go down. That's 2 down on the side of the blue team. Red team's going to be looking to close this out. Blaze is going to fall too. And again, Lucio healing post 16 is really starting to show here. It is going to be a very difficult defense here for the side of the blue team, but red team's going to be looking to pick up this objective and push in and try to end the game. Hanzo will be up for the defense. Blaze and Medic likely rezzing right around the time when the objective gets to the core, I would say. So they will all be alive. They are finally backdooring that keep.
Well, they got it at least.
They did, except he does have Taz Dingo.
Oh, there's going to be an engage on the Falstad. I feel like Zul'jin should have been able to secure a kill on Falstad there. He's just going to interrupt the backs now. Like, just attack him, dude. He dies in 3 auto attacks. There you go. All right, so now back in the top lane. This is how many catas is that?
4 catapults. 4 catapults plus the objective. So it is worth noting that kill on Falstad is huge. Although that ice wall is
not huge enough.
Well.
I don't know. There's no way that they defend this at this point.
No, I was gonna say without having to worry about Gus, but no, that is gonna be GG. Well played by the side of TBD, taking the series 2-0.
Yeah, that's gonna be another GG for TBD. Like, I feel like the only chance of them even defending that was to bait it mid, but even if they did, mid was pretty much dead, so as soon as that happens, it just goes back to core, and it just ends anyway.
Yeah.
It's a 33-minute Punisher. There's really nothing you can do.
Yeah, it was heavily chunking, and it was an arcane Punisher as well, which, you know, obviously just a couple of those spinny things getting on the core. Also, I'm watching it as it's actually happening on your stream. Those 4 catapults are still alive, so I think it was more or less the catapults doing the damage than the actual Immortal, because all 4 were targeting the core. So that was, you know, how much each shot. So those catapults needed to be the priority target, I think, first, and then the Immortal, just because they did a majority of the damage, at least at that time. But like you said, it was going to be a very hard defense, even with the Falstad kill.
Yeah, I don't think they would have been able to defend it at all. I don't think the Punisher even was chunked at any point there.
Nah, it was still pretty healthy.
Just looking here, very interesting that we went full cleave build on Zul'jin. I can't say I see that very often.
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially mage build, Zul'jin, I believe, with W.
But yeah, but it looks like both of them went mage build then. Because Hanzo is mostly Q build as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know as much about Hanzo. Not that I know a ton about Zul'jin, but that's generally the build I would go back when I played Zul'jin. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. Obviously, the Falstad build was a bit weird. We went Boomerang at 7 instead of Secret Weapon, which was a big outlier there. Obviously, we had a whole lot of stacks on that level 1, so Secret Weapon would have done a whole lot of extra damage. Everything else looked pretty good. And obviously, you know, GG's to the red team.
Yep. I'm not sure how they are on the standings, but I am going to have a look. I got pushed to talk, so I can't do both. Hang on.
That's fine. I'm a big open micer.
Yeah, I prefer not to. I have a dog and she barks a lot.
That's fine. I have a child that yells, but he's hopefully going to bed soon.
Yeah, it looks like the TBD is currently 4th place with this win. They will be going up to 3rd due to the domination. But the current 3rd place still has a chance since they haven't played this week, it looks like. And since I'm a very boring person and I'm so awkward, I hate interviews. So we're gonna go ahead and leave it there. And I'm gonna look for somebody to raid.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for inviting me. Thank you guys for playing, watching, and all the stuff.
And the thingy stuff.
And the thingy stuffs. Haman requests 10K. I didn't know you picked new channel point stuff.